Good morning. Jane has chosen a talk entitled The Pentecostal Fire from an address given by White Eagle on 16th of May, 1965. Beloved friends, we come to you in love. We bring from the world of spirit all love. We speak to you from the spirit, not from the intellect, but from the heart. And those who are with us, the company of heaven, also speak to your heart. We wish to talk to you on the blessing of the Holy Spirit, the holy breath. We speak to you from the Spirit, even as the company of white brethren spoke at the time of the Feast of Pentecost. The story is told of how the apostles were waiting in an upper room, significant of a higher state of consciousness, and we are told they were all with one accord in one place, meaning that they were all in the same spirit. They were all in perfect harmony, waiting at their higher level of consciousness or heavenly state for the coming of their Master. Now we want you to understand that a man does not immediately pass into the heavenly state of life when he passes out of his physical body, nor does he necessarily have to leave his body before he can enter into heaven. Indeed, as man unfolds his spiritual faculties while here in a physical body, he learns that there are many levels of consciousness which he can enter while still on earth. Did not Jesus say, "In my Father's house are many mansions, many levels of consciousness, many resting places"? Unrealized by you, there is at this moment an interpenetration of worlds invisible here in this very lodge. And all around you can be seen brethren of light, a great company of souls who have gathered here because they love you. They come very close to you and try to impress you with their presence. But why are they doing this? Their object is to stimulate your vision and understanding and feeling for a higher state of life. Now you may think we have wandered far from our subject and wonder what all this has to do with the blessing of the Holy Spirit on the 12 apostles at Whitsuntide. You will see as we proceed. As man becomes accustomed to the idea of life invisible, as he starts to unfold his own spiritual awareness, first he may be convinced of life after death through receiving communication from those in the immediate beyond, and from that moment his awareness of spirit begins to unfold. The creative power within him grows and develops so that he is in touch with heavenly states of being. By slow degrees, all mankind will be redeemed by this one true life, this light which you call Christ. We speak of Jesus the Christ because Jesus was an example of how that great light can shine through a man living in a physical body on the earth plane. Now, we suggest to you that the city of Jerusalem, the holy city, where the apostles were gathered for the Feast of Pentecost, is a state of consciousness, a state of purity, a city of gold. It is described in the Revelation of St. John as the Golden City. So when the disciples went to Jerusalem, it is another way of saying that they were raised in consciousness to a level of life where they were receptive to those higher spiritual forces playing upon them. And as they were seated in silent expectancy, there came a great noise like thunder. In other words, there was a powerful vibration and a powerful